No, the nigga puff, like he called, we should kick it on telephone and shit, after the Meek.
Right.
And then be like, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures, like pictures of this girl, like, not the shit y'all saw.
A recent video that seems to show a tense exchange between 50 Cent and Meek Mill has caused a stir in the hip-hop world. The footage, which appeared online, allegedly captures a heated conversation where Meek warns 50 Cent not to share sensitive information. The incident has sparked a lot of discussion, raising questions about loyalty, trust, and the behind-the-scenes workings of the music industry. 50 Cent, born Curtis Jackson, is a well-known rapper, actor, and entrepreneur, famous for his bold personality and hit songs like In Da Club and Candy Shop. Over the years, he's built a successful career in both music and business, making him one of hip-hop's most influential figures.
What's going on, my brother?
How you
doing? Man. Yo, it's Groove here?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday. They're fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. They ain't get happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
My mouth a little dry. Let me drink some more. Okay. But
No, it's your show today, Dad. The one thing I've been no, you got questions.
Groove! Bro, come here, bro.
Yeah, Fab. Fab told me the floor in fifth.
Hey, yo, Rastafari. Hey, yo.
Fab walked in.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it up.
was talking to
That's why I said I gotta pick it up from right there. This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga.
Fab pick it up.
This is a
Fab
very
did
nigga.
Groove. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, Groove.
Killing him. Look.
Come tell the story. Groove, we intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, Groove, you helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh?
I come
see you,
in,
man.
I'm walking in at that hallway right there.
Bag at Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my
Chance with you.
bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
Oh, it's
scrambling
right here,
and
it's right
scraping for shit.
No, I got
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. You know, I'll be practicing. I got
Yeah,
notes
there you
and
go.
shit.
Got your notes?
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over with that one.
Make a wish.
That one.
Just blow it out. It's your
No.
birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in. Okay. We ain't fucking with that. I got notes now. I'm trying to get my life together.
I want to taste the vegan
Yo,
cake.
Fendi, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Robert Meek Mill Williams is also a respected rapper and activist, known for his powerful lyrics and strong stance on criminal justice reform. Despite facing legal challenges and controversies, he has remained an influential figure in the music world. The video making waves online allegedly shows a private conversation between 50 Cent and Meek Mill, where Meek warns 50 Cent not to release certain sensitive information. While the exact details of their discussion are unclear, it's apparent that Meek is worried about private matters being exposed without his approval.
You wrote for Diddy at one point, right?
Yeah, I wrote a couple records. Yeah, it was a couple records. I don't really remember the exact records though.
How did they come about though? Him reaching out to you for you to write for him?
I did that early in my career when I first signed with Rockefeller. Yeah, it was a little bidding war. Yeah, I got the call from Puff, and me, him, and Nas was going to do a record together. Then I wound up staying at the studio doing a couple records.
That's news to me, man. So he was trying to sign you to Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's news right there, yo.
I could have been that Bad Boy. I could have been with Rough Riders. Couple spots.
Why didn't you sign a Bad Boy?
I was already committed to Rockefeller. I ain't signed no contract yet, but it was already done.
When you look back in hindsight, do you regret it?
Being signed to Rockefeller?
Yeah.
Hell no. No, I don't regret that at all.
So when you look back at your career, knowing that you could have been at Bad Boy or Rough Riders, you still, you can go back, you would still sign.
You listen to that question you just asked me. Bad Boy or Rough Riders? maybe Rough Riders. But right now, in hindsight, looking at things, nah. Nah. Nah.
I feel you, man. I feel you. But I gotta ask you, man. I gotta ask you this. How you feel about the situation Diddy going through right now?
Man. It's wild. You know, y'all got that game pause. They stopped saying pause and now it's no Diddy. That's a bad joint. That's bad. Man, no Diddy.
Have you ever been to his parties?
Not one. Not one. Not one. Ever.
Yo, have you heard about him though?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear about them parties? Nah. That wasn't for me. No, sir.
What you hear about him?
Same thing everybody else heard about him.
After the video surfaced, rumors and speculation quickly spread online. Fans and media outlets have been guessing about what sensitive information Meek Mill might be trying to protect, with theories ranging from personal matters to industry secrets. However, without clear details or confirmation, these ideas remain just that, speculation. Social media has played a huge role in spreading the controversy, with the video going viral and racking up millions of views. This has sparked heated debates among fans and industry experts. The fast pace and wide reach of social media make it a powerful tool for shaping opinions and spreading news. Both 50 Cent and Meek Mill have stayed mostly quiet about the incident. While they haven't confirmed whether the footage is real, they've posted cryptic messages on their social media, keeping fans guessing. Their silence has only fueled more curiosity and speculation.
Champs interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody, they made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course, I didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely.
That came from Harlem too. By the way.
It came from Harlem. I definitely would say ooh, the crowd would be like, whoa, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man. I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
He's like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean,
you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game, and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab to party. So he'll ask you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead. Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
I asked 50 about that, and he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just?
Hey yo,
why y'all not?
Hey yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see
Y'all can't
it,
see
man.
that he loves me.
But see,
you really hold on. You really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
But why? But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both.
I don't know. Yo, check this out. I don't know.
Like
I don't.
both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay,
we are not the same.
But I mean,
we are
as
not
far as
cut
the
from
way
the
you
same
guys
cloth.
work and work hard.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I respect that. I don't never hit him with no, nothing. I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I'm thinking about another man, I'm thinking about uplifting. I'm not thinking about all that. All them gnats, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. Mm-hmm. The track record. Y'all know the business acumen. Y'all know the community service. Y'all know what I'm about. And when he does that, it's like funny to me. I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor, and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him, because that's just not me.
It feels like something must have happened though, like that we just don't know about behind the scenes.
He loves me.
That maybe a situation, a deal went bad. I don't know what it is.
Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. Like I'm not like, just saying it to say, But I mean, it's something about me that has them on me all the time, and I'm not going nowhere.
If the leaked footage truly shows a private conversation between 50 Cent and Meek Mill, it raises significant legal concerns about privacy and consent. Recording and sharing private conversations without the consent of everyone involved can lead to serious legal trouble, including lawsuits for invasion of privacy or defamation. The incident between 50 Cent and Meek Mill highlights the complicated nature of relationships within the hip-hop industry. While collaborations and partnerships are common, so are rivalries and conflicts, often driven by competition and ego. The leaked video gives a rare look at the tensions and dynamics that can happen behind the scenes. At the core of the controversy is trust and loyalty. In the music industry, artists often depend on a close group of friends, collaborators, and advisors to help them navigate their careers. When that trust is broken or questioned, it can have serious personal and professional consequences. The footage also sheds light on the power dynamics within the industry. In a world where information is valuable, having leverage can determine success or failure. Artists, managers, and executives often use their influence strategically, whether to negotiate deals, settle disputes, or gain an edge over competitors.
Yeah, I can't wait to check them shows out, but I want to backtrack to a comment you told me earlier that caught my attention. You gave a shout out to the Pirus. I had no idea. You a Piru?
I was just playing when I said on Bloods and Crips, meaning like I'm serious. That was a kind of a joke, like on Bloods and Crips, cause I was just joking. Yeah, that's why I was a joke. Yeah, that was a joke. Cause I said on Bloods and Crips, cause I was joking. Meaning like I'm so serious, I put it on everybody. Like.
But you actually a Piru, right? Because I know I came across an interview that Wack did, and he was very adamant about you being a Piru. I had no idea, man. That's something new to me, yo. I had no idea you was a Piru.
Well, since I was I don't even remember, 4 or 5. I grew up in a neighborhood in Carson called Centerview, so that's where we grew up, and everybody adapts to the neighborhood that they from. So yeah. And now doing positive things with the gangs is crazy. Our new company, Gang Up, is a company that'll actually, I think, open up more opportunities than ever for every gang all over, with some of the stuff that we're gonna implement into this new campaign. So I really can't wait for everybody to see that. So they see that if you were affiliated or a part of a gang, or are now, because you're young. Usually when you're gang banging, it's like from like 12 to 18, and then you kind of go into college and have babies. but and it's instilled in you forever. But I think that with these new opportunities that myself, Donut, and the new team that we're working on now, it'll definitely, I think, change where we are now in gangs and give them a new approach and something else to look forward to.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Salute to you for that, man. But you being a Paru, how did that come about? Did you get put on, or how did that work?
My neighborhood was Paru's, which is the P. But yeah, that part of Ray J and part of my world again is very small, in a sense of, if you're from out here, then you know what's up. If you're from anywhere else, you might be like, what the you get what I'm saying? And so it's a definitely a LA thing. Shout out to the Paru, shout out to the Blood, shout out to the Crips, shout out to the North Side, South Side, all my SA homies, for sure. Shout out to all the gangs.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to you for that. You know what I ain't know, man? I had no idea that you and Snoop, y'all was cousins.
Yeah, Snoop my cousin. We all from Mississippi. Everybody is from anywhere from Greenwood, Jackson, Macomb, and everywhere else up this block. We all been related. And you know, it hasn't been a super duper public thing over time, but I think it's getting more popular now. But my granddaddy used to take you know, Daz and Snoop's either mom or mom's sister or cousins to school way back before we was born. Like it stretches far back before us. So shout out to Snoop, shout out to everybody in Mississippi, up the coast, up to 55 and on down.
So did you know the whole time that you and Snoop was cousins, or did you find out after both of y'all was famous?
Nah, hell nah. Snoop used to come pick me up, Snoop and Daz, when I was real, when like Brandy had her first album popping. I used to lie to Pops and tell him I'm about to do my homework somewhere down the street. Snoop and Daz used to pick me up, used to hide under the seat, used to take me to Can-Am every day. Yeah, this shit been going on for a hell of a long time.
For artists like 50 Cent and Meek Mill, managing their public image is key to their success. Controversies and scandals can damage their reputations, turn fans away, and hurt album sales, endorsements, and touring opportunities. After the leaked footage, both artists will likely be focused on controlling the story and protecting their brands.
How you feel about everything that's going on with Diddy right now?
It's just not okay. And, you know, when somebody is around somebody and we're counting on them to be one of our leaders in a space that we're all trying to get to, that's not acceptable to do. And it's not okay. I mean, it might be forgivable in the sense of a spiritual realm of life, or forgive everybody, but it's unforgettable. And that's where you just draw the line on friendship and hanging out and supporting and being cool. It's like, niggas, it's done, you know, and that's it.
Yeah, that video was out of pocket, man. It should never get to that point where you stumping a female, man.
It's not okay, man. And it's not something that niggas can just take lightly, you know? Cannot do that. Not okay. Niggas is not cool. Period.
You knowing Diddy personally, was you surprised when you seen that video?
Heartbreaking and shameful. And unacceptable. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never seen nothing like that in the history of my life. So that's a new for me. I don't know what kind of demon you are, but you know, somebody need to motherfucking form an exorcism fast.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, I'm still in disbelief about what I seen. To see him kicking her like that, man. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
There's no place in that. And for somebody like me or anybody to say what I'm saying, they better not have had something like that happen. You get what I'm saying? Because now they even put their whole self at risk with being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like people watch these reality shows and you see certain people arguing and shit get a little tense, right, on reality, but there's a certain level of where you don't go. You get what I'm saying? And this and that just do not go together. It just doesn't. You can't compare this of, you know, a back and forth verbal, whatever it is, in a sense of having a disagreement, right? And even getting too loud at this point is not even okay. But that is way on another page of somebody yelling or screaming. That's not humane.
You think it's over for him?
It's not about that. It's just about, you know, life in this industry goes on without certain people because their membership club is revoked. Their membership in the club is revoked. It's over. So you don't have room to make mistakes like that in the big club. You can't do that. You can't. It's inexcusable.
What you mean by that when you say his membership is revoked?
Meaning, if you threw a party tonight, the people on your invitation list, Fat Club, the people that throw a party tomorrow or a foundation for, could be anything that has substance to it, right? It's no longer available for certain people to be invited to or welcome.
As the controversy settles, there are important lessons for both artists and fans. For artists, maintaining transparency, communication, and integrity in their relationships is key to building trust and credibility. For fans, it's a reminder to be cautious with celebrity gossip and rumors, understanding that things aren't always what they seem. The leaked footage has sparked more than just a debate about 50 Cent and Meek Mill. It's also sparked discussions about hip-hop culture as a whole. It highlights the drama and intrigue that often come with the music industry and adds another chapter to the ongoing story of hip-hop's evolution. While the full details of the incident remain unclear, the fallout raises important questions about trust, loyalty, and power dynamics within the music world. As the situation continues to unfold, it reminds us of the complexities and challenges that artists face in navigating the rough waters of fame and success.
When it comes to Biggie's murder, do you think Diddy should be held accountable?
No doubt. I didn't think that way, you know, because I too was traumatized in a way, to be totally honest. When you pull somebody out the car and they done pissed and they done shit on themselves, and you know you got that dead weight in your hand, and you got to sit down there and tell this man mother, you know, what you heard, what you saw, after this dude that lied to his mother. That's trauma, bro. I don't care how hard you is. And Biggie ain't the only dude that I've seen get murdered in a party, at a party, or being murdered. But he's the only one that I had to grab in my hands and carry and help put him on a gurney, a stretcher. He's the only one that I gotta constantly hear his music on the radio. He's the only one that I can't get Miss Wallace out of my mind when she grabbed both of my hands and said, I don't want to hear no more, with tears in her eyes, man. To have an experience like that for probably and arguably the world's greatest rapper of all time, That's crazy, bruh. So now, he's responsible for not having enough security. He's responsible for having Big there. He's responsible for not listening to security by telling them, if we go to this party, one of us gonna die tonight. Somebody gonna get killed tonight. They coming to kill us, Puff. I want these kids to know ain't no party that big. Ain't no party that good. Ain't no party you should go if you feel or you told that you may not go home. He owed Ms. Wallace. He owed Ms. Wallace. And I didn't feel that way at first until I heard it said on another YouTube show when Clark Kent said that Big told him the only reason he was going to that party.
The leaked footage involving 50 Cent and Meek Mill highlights the growing importance of privacy and consent in today's digital world. With the widespread use of smartphones and social media, private conversations are increasingly at risk of being recorded and shared without permission. This raises significant ethical and legal concerns about people's right to privacy and the unauthorized spread of personal information. The incident also emphasizes the need for stronger cybersecurity measures to protect sensitive data. As public figures, artists like 50 Cent and Meek Mill are particularly exposed to risks like hacking, phishing, and other cyber threats. Investing in strong cybersecurity protocols can help protect their personal and professional information from malicious attacks.
Rock and Puff set it up for them to go.
And you said when you got Biggie out the court, he was what?
My man, he had urinated and he had shit on himself.
Wow, man. So with all that being said, what do you think should happen to Diddy for Biggie murder?
Like I said, I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury. I think that way back then, because of Arista Records and Bad Boy knowing that there was threats, and you heard Puff lie a couple of times in the past. I didn't know, nobody told us, we was just young. You knew. You heard him lie as if he didn't know. And then he put his boys, Mark Pitts and Wayne Barrow, right over there in Ms. Waller's ear. Whereas that she should have been filing a lawsuit against Clyde Davis and Arista and Bad Boy Records for the death of her son. Because they did not have the proper security for the Notorious Big. In the height of what was determined the East Coast, West Coast war in hip hop. So what they should do, it's too late for that now. What should happen? God got to decide that, bro.
Wow. Is there any charges they can put on Diddy for Biggie's murder?
No, they don't. They know, LAPD know who killed Big. They made a deal that those records will never be released in our time. We'll all be gone. All the people who was probably around there is 50 years. They sealed those records for 50 years. And then if they still seal them, and the 50 years come up, and the 50 years come time, that don't mean they got to release the records. Look what they did to John F. Kennedy. His files. The 50 years was up. What they went back and they closed it. They closed it back again.
The leaked footage raises important questions about media ethics and responsibility. While the public may be interested in the actions of public figures, there are ethical issues to consider. especially when it comes to respecting the privacy and dignity of those involved. Media outlets have a duty to exercise discretion and restraint when covering sensitive or private matters, ensuring they minimize harm and uphold ethical standards in their reporting.
Do you think Diddy can come back from this? Because a lot of people saying it's over for him.
Oh, it is over for him. Come back to where? To be in the entertainment business? Listen to me, man. And I don't want to bring this guy's story up because it's old. And I know he's trying to live past it, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Ray Rice, his wife, spit in his face. And he did what he did on that elevator. He ain't played one football game after that. Nowhere that I know of. He may have went overseas and played or something like that. I don't know that to be true. But he didn't play in the NFL, a hell of a running back. He ain't played not one down in the NFL after that. No endorsements. Nobody's going to have anything to do with old boy. And when they come out with this other stuff, he gonna come back to work. I wouldn't be surprised if he do the ultimate sin, is suicide. Because bruh, he's such a narcissistic that he couldn't stand not being somewhere and not being seen. His whole life, his whole career was about him being seen in the public. It was about him, taking everybody else's dreams and making them his. And now, him nor his kids would profit from anything from Bad Boy or Sean Puffy Combs again. His kids is gonna suffer behind this.
Wow, man, that's crazy to hear, man. And you knowing Diddy, you think it's a good chance he might take his life?
He was talking about taking his life at the City College thing. Yo, D. Ferg, ASAP Ferg father, say, yo, man, we gotta watch him, man. This nigga talking about killing himself. I say, so let him. If you're that weak, I said, let him. And he said, Eugene, why you say that? I said, man, listen to me, man. He ain't no good to nobody if he talking about hurting himself. His life don't belong to him. His life belong to God. What he should be trying to do right now is work his way towards God now, for real, and not that devil we've been worshiping.
The incident also highlights the larger culture of celebrity and fame in a society that is fascinated by gossip and scandals. As the line between public and private life becomes more blurred, it can have harmful effects on individuals' mental health and well-being as they face constant scrutiny and invasion of their personal lives.
That those people got him believing, you understand, that's the true God. Because everything from what I know, since I've been around him, everything that's gone forward has been that of the devil. The drugs, the alcohol, the partying, everything has been of the devil. And he's been leading not only himself, our people, into some kind of damnation through his actions.
Yeah, I'm just in disbelief, man. I mean, to see his downfall. I mean, he's been on a long run, man. So, to see this is crazy, man. I mean, how long has he been famous?
Nah, so you got to realize he didn't get his fame until after he made that, remember, you got to remember this, Mighty. I said he made the atmosphere for Pac to die. He made the atmosphere for Big to die. He created the atmosphere, you understand, for Suge Knight to go to jail, because that's what came out of his mouth. So that didn't happen. His fame he didn't really come famous until after the death of Tupac and the Notorious Big, brother. So that's like 97. He went on that whole Bad Boy tour with the #1 song in the world, Missing You, where he stole the thing from Sting and the music from Source Money, the lyrics from Source Money. Didn't even want to pay that man his money. Waited all those years to pay that man his money. He was stealing people's dreams, man. He's the cause of a lot of people's death, and people ain't gonna see it the way I see it. But when you steal somebody's dreams, Black Rob probably could have changed his life. Probably could have changed the way he thought. Probably could have changed the way he was doing business if he wouldn't have stole G-Dep from him. If he would have treated Craig Mack in the correct way and not try to steal his music, use him in the way that he used Craig Mack to catapult the Notorious Big, Craig Mack's life could have been changed. If he would have never set up the atmosphere and had Big out there in California.
In the aftermath of the leaked footage, there's an opportunity to help artists take more control over their personal and professional lives. This involves educating them about their rights and responsibilities when it comes to privacy and consent, as well as providing them with the tools and resources needed to protect themselves from exploitation and manipulation.
And bringing Big to that party. The Notorious Big life may still be here. If he wasn't trying to put the Bloods against the Crips, well, they was already against each other anyway, but use the Crips, maybe Tupac would have never had that altercation. But if ands, and buts were candies and nuts, like I always say, Christmas would be every day. And I understand that. But he set up the atmosphere for a lot of people. Wolf set up the atmosphere between him and BMF. Come on, man. They say one day you got to pay the piper. That's why he getting that smoke.
Sauce Money, you brought his name up. He had an issue with Diddy?
For years. Sauce Money is the one who wrote that Missing You, bruh. The #1 song for a long, it was a #1 song on Billboard. I think he did more than Elvis or anybody. Probably Whitney Houston. But Whitney Houston's the only one did like Triple Diamond or something. But that Sauce Money was like the #1 song, and that's what catapulted him into stardom. He didn't pay Sauce Money for years. For years. And Sauce Money wouldn't say this, but I know this to be true. He did a diss song on Puff. Sent it to Jay-Z. Jay-Z called Puff and said, yo, my man, you don't want that diss song to come out about you. This is true story. I think Puff sent him $100,000 or something like that. And that was, but that could have been about 8 to 10 years after that came out. You know how much money he made and show money and everything he did on that? It's crazy. But the only person who was getting paid off that was Sting.
Finally, the incident highlights the need for accountability and transparency within the music industry. Artists, managers, executives, and media outlets must be held responsible for their actions, especially when those actions affect the lives and careers of others. By promoting a culture of accountability and transparency, the industry can move toward creating a safer and more ethical environment for everyone involved.